Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Watch Mojo tier list. You guys thought last one was pretty good, so here's another one. Now give me the views, thank you. So, there's 11 ARs in the game, but you notice there's only 10 spots, because I can't make an 11th spot. So the one that didn't get featured, in case you didn't know, is the AK. I don't really see a point in using the AK now that you can use the CR56 AMAX. Yeah, you can already see the tier list. You already know what's coming, but I wouldn't use the AK when you can use the CR56. I just wouldn't. But anyways, at number 10 we have the FR556, also known as the FAMAS. It's I just wouldn't use it. You could just use burst on other weapons if you all really want, but I made a class set for all of them. I'm not going to really talk about it, but you can just read it. I'll just talk over it while you guys can copy the class or whatever. But I don't really see a point in using it when you can just use like the burst mod on any other AR, so I just wouldn't use it. Anyways, at number 9 we have the FN SCAR. The SCAR is just pretty bad. I wouldn't really use it for either multiplayer or Warzone, just because it has such a small ammo capacity. Even with extended mags, it's only 30. This is intended for Warzone, just because, but you can use it for multiplayer too. But I mean, I just wouldn't use it because it's really small ammo capacity, so I wouldn't suggest it. But if you really want to, then I guess you can. I'm not going to stop you. The RAM is, I want to use it more for close quarters if I do intend to use it, but I don't really use it because I can just use an SMG. But I mean, this seems like it's an SMG AR, but it also fails to do both, so I just would stay away from it. But it's also decent, so you can use it. It's okay, but I just wouldn't use it. It's very niche. At number 7 we have the ODEN. The ODEN is actually pretty good if you can control the recoil on it, but again, it just the really slow rate of fire just knocks it down a lot. It does do good damage, but you know, it just isn't that great. You know, it's just the slow rate of fire just makes it only so good. You can't you can't do great with it just because of the slow rate of fire. You can do great with it, but the slow rate of fire limits it. The Kilo at number 6 is just, the Kilo is good, but it's just a worse M4 in my opinion. It's not awful. I just switched probably to Commando full grip for the more full grip. But again, it's not awful. It's actually pretty good. It's outshined by the M4. It's just a worse M4 in my opinion. Then at number 5 we have the GRAU. The GRAU would definitely be number 1 on this list before it got nerfed. After the nerf, it's still good. It's a good gun and all, but it's just not as good. But if you want it to be somewhat resemblant of the old GRAU, I'd use Commando full grip because they reduce the stabilization and control. But this helps get back some of that stabilization, which is the main thing that they nerfed. Same with the Archangel, this just helps with recoil, so this is what I suggest using if you want a resemblance of the old GRAU. Otherwise, I wouldn't really use it anymore because there's other guns that are better, especially the number 1 gun. Number 4 is the CR56 AMAX. This, in my opinion, is just a better AK. Not that much to really say about it. Next gun. Number 3 is the M13. The M13's okay. It does everything pretty well. Not too great, but it does everything pretty well. It's good at range. It can be decent at close because of its high rate of fire, low recoil. But you know, if you're on a good class, I'd use this. I probably wouldn't use. I don't know about the 3-point optic, but that's mostly for long range. If you want, you can use like a flip hybrid. There's 2 of them. I don't know where they are because there's so many scopes. I don't know why they have so many scopes in this game, but you might want to use like a hybrid or like, yeah, the internal hybrid. That might be what you want to use. Again, you don't have to use a thing if you like the iron sights, but you might want to use like skeleton stock or something. But again, that's all you really need to know. Number 2 we have the M4. The M4 is just really good. It does everything really well. That's why you probably knew it would be up here. It could be number 1 if in some situations, like if you have a bad trigger finger, this will be really good. At number 1 we have the FAL. Now, like a week ago, if anyone said this was the number 1 in the game, they'd be like the number 1 gun in the game, they'd be made fun of. But it's actually really good now. It's a 4-shot kill in Warzone, no matter where you hit them. If you're hitting them in the foot, it's gonna be a 4-shot kill, which is insane. Again, I don't really like the iron sights on FAL, so I have a reflex sight on. But again, if you think it's fine or you just don't really care, you can use like stipple grip tape, tack laser, or like a short stock. There's plenty of options for it. I wouldn't use no stock though. I wouldn't use that. They nerfed those too, so I just wouldn't use it. They used to be amazing on everything, but now they nerfed it, so it's kind of niche. And then that's it. So you know, this was another short video that I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.